We already recorded a full podcast, but you'll never see it because I deleted it.
It's giving deja vu.
On accident.
Hi.
Last episode I already took off my watch because it makes too much noise.
I should probably take off my rings.
There's
Their
also
fingers are green because I'm poor.
also realizing that me and you probably should not be in the middle closest to the mic.
Because we're loudest.
But
It's fine. Y'all are
Slay.
That's
life
my
of the pod. Life of the pod.
Wait, that is so true.
that's my cross to bear, is being the loud one. So our topic today,
Yeah.
we have to introduce each other.
Let's introduce each other.
Each other?
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Period.
Okay.
Okay. That's Mel. Melanie for long.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Mel was born
Yeah.
and is from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And has long brown hair and worked on Daisy Jones and then a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
And she is a film professional.
Sure.
And I love her. Oh my god,
Okay.
sorry. So soon.
Which they're dating, by the way.
Yeah.
Imagine. Be like, bitch, that was time to break up. Thank you. You know me so well.
I'm your beard.
Mommy.
This is Lyndsay. Lynn's for short. She's from New York. And she's also in the industry profesh, but she works in an agency as an editor. She's the big boss. She's making the big bucks.
Yeah, right.
No need to hesitate.
The big. She gets free lunch sometimes.
Yeah. And she goes to the park.
Yeah.
I love her lunch break.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we meet her.
Yeah, sometimes we meet her. One time we met you.
Yep. One time. Are you gonna do each other?
Yeah. This is Anthony. Normally goes by AT.
What up?
We met each other when I was wearing a dress and very tall boots. Yeah,
Patrick Star boots.
I was like one good cough away from showing brain. If you don't know what showing brain is, showing your balls. Because I was wearing tiny little panties. Anyways, I just introduced myself. Also related to Lyndsay.
Kind of.
They're brothers.
Now's a good time to tell you.
We're brothers.
Now's a good time
Me
to
and
tell
Lyndsay
you
are
you're
brothers.
adopted.
They're brothers.
Yeah, I was born with
You're
an
adopted.
extra ball sack though.
Yeah. I have two.
Too many. He's from New York. Lives in New York.
Yeah.
Is in music. Check out the TikTok.
titty.
The talk dick.
Check out his TikToks. Loud music only on TikTok.
Thank you for the plug.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Any other platforms we should know about?
Just
What's your
all-
OnlyFans?
all of them, kinda.
Siblings, by the way.
OnlyFans is unique.
It's
You
unique.
could use it for a brand. And
It's
not
quiet
just,
music
you know,
only.
Sure can.
Sorry. All right, who's that?
This is our host, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
Will. Is your last name actually Oaks?
Yes.
That's a cool fucking last name. Will
Yeah.
Oaks, everybody.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
clap it up, clap it up.
But quietly, because this one's gonna
I'm gonna kill me.
snap to me.
Quiet snaps. Golf clap. Yeah, last name is really Oaks.
Will Maple.
Yeah, what else? You're from Colorado.
Yep.
Colorado. We went to Malibu today. You, me, and Lyndsay.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Met you on Halloween. We went over that.
I didn't pee in public today.
No, he used the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used a real bathroom.
A real live
A real
bathroom.
life one.
Yeah.
Breathing.
When we were at the park the other day.
Oh, piss bottle.
Yeah, I had to relinquish myself to go to my car to go piss in a bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he keeps it in his car.
Well, first you asked
Yes, I have
us.
to-
No, that's a guy thing because I do the same thing.
No, I keep a bottle in my car.
No.
so-
But
Long
first you
car
were like,
rides?
do you have a bottle? No. Do you have a bottle? No. You asked us for a bottle.
And then I told you to stick your wiener in the grass and just let it go. Because it would be soaked up by the earth, which makes sense.
Right, to drip and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
To
swing it
shake
around.
dry or whatever the fuck got
Well, it's because I forgot that I had my bottle. My trusty.
Are you sure you
Crystal
didn't just
geyser.
want like one of our bottles?
Well, she offered me her Tupperware.
Yeah. I would have thrown it out.
I feel like, but once I'm done eating.
You have piss problems, though.
Yes, I do have piss problems.
We went on a road trip, and he pissed on the side of the road 4 or 5 times.
Did you really?
Yes, which
It was fun.
We also managed to make an 1.5-hour drive into 3 hours.
It was longer than that.
Every 5 minutes.
And it has nothing to do with traffic.
Literally nothing. We went to Target. We peed a lot. I think
Yeah.
Target and piss.
Yes, it was mostly Target and
And
piss.
piss, yeah.
And we were driving the first time.
Oh, we had to charge the car.
Oh, yes.
It's an electric car?
Yeah, so it was when my car was, after my car got hit by a U-Haul.
Oh, we got that awful coconut. What are your thoughts on coconut water, everybody?
I like coconut water.
Tastes like semen.
With that specific brand.
Oh.
The Coco Vita brand.
Yeah,
That comes in...
great.
That brand?
Sounds like you like the taste of Coke.
It was like chunky. I was like, this is...
So anyways, we turned a 1.5-hour trip into 4 hours. We got coconut water. Stoked about the coconut water.
It was
Drank
like kind of warm. You
Yeah.
highly recommended it, by the way.
And I still liked it.
Oh, I didn't like it.
Yeah, you didn't like it. You keep in mind, I'm not hating, because I got with pulp. I like it. I like to have something to like chew on. I usually
Yeah, there
like
was
to
like
chew
sperm in it.
when I taste cum. I like to
Like
chew.
Chew it.
Like a pulpy coconut?
But it was like thick pulp.
Okay.
I remember I drank it and I looked at him and I was like, I'm
It was.
fully hating.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
coconut water was pulpy.
But I like I've had good coconut. Well, it was canned, right?
Yes, that's because it tasted metallic. It tasted like a penny. That's why.
I've had like good. I like fresh coconut water straight from a coconut.
Dude, one time.
That's what I was about to say before Callie started barking.
Oh
Yeah, shut me down.
Costa Rica, yeah.
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Do you just stick a straw in the coconut?
No, they sell it to you on like the beach, and you drink out of the fresh coconut that falls
so
out of the
good.
trees. And I'm like, you get spoiled, and then you go to the grocery store and you buy like coconut water,
And
you're
it's
like,
disgusting.
I
It is, but I like it.
went to Costco and I got a 2-pack of
Costco
coconuts.
plug along with your
Costco
chicken.
plug. Oh yeah.
$5 rotisserie
But
Hell yeah. Rotisserie chicken is a cheat code.
rotisserie chicken. $5 rotisserie chicken.
Get your rotisserie kit.
But
We know your whole Costco grocery order.
yes, literally, it's chicken, turkey,
Chicken, coconut water.
But I got 2 coconuts,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to like cleave it open. But it got to the point where I literally had to go outside, my old apartment,
Yeah.
and bang it on the front steps like a monkey
Did all the water
until
come
it
out?
broke in. Until it broke. Well, I knew I was getting close, and so then I gave it like one last whack.
That's why you just
and then
put
I-
like a screwdriver, and you hit the screwdriver, and you poke a hole in there, and you just
That's smart.
straw. Sorry.
Wait, the water is just free
That's
free
not
balling
what.
in
That's
there?
not what WikiHow told me to do.
Oh, fuck.
It told me to just fucking. It's
Should have gone on Reddit.
How to open
honestly,
Our coconuts.
our coconut opening.
How to open a coconut.
So that's how we met each other.
Oh, yeah, how did we meet each other?
Deja Jones.
Yeah, we met on a production. It was the.
Trauma bond.
Yeah, no, it really truly was Trauma Bond.
Yeah.
That's how I made, like, literally, Catherine,
Mm-hmm.
the one that I live with, and the girl I lived with before, met off of Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Know them from Daisy.
Mhm.
Know you peripherally from Daisy because
Yeah.
of her.
Yeah.
Like, all the people that I hang out with on a regular basis are from that show.
Yeah, we really bonded on that show.
What does that tell you guys?
There was a lot
It
of
was bad, man.
trauma.
Well, we also essentially lived with each other for like
Yes.
9 months because we were with each other for 14 hours.
Oh my god, yeah. And then it was so
So-
weird when it stopped, and I was like, oh my god, it's so weird. We're not together like 16 hours a day.
And then we started hanging out more.
Yeah. Well, because the funny thing is, we didn't hang out really on the weekends when we were filming, because we're like, why the
Sick of
fuck do
each
we want to
other.
see you guys on the
Yeah,
weekends?
Well, yeah, and also fucking you're tired.
Yeah, exhausted. Like,
You're working 16 hours a
Sleep
day.
on.
right. That's one thing, like, when I work production, I just, like, don't want to socialize on the weekends because you're just, like, socializing 60, 70 hours a week.
Right. But like right now, when there's no production going on, what else is there to do?
There
Hang
needs,
out.
like, like a happy... I know, I'm going to miss it. I mean, I'm so excited for you guys to get back to work, but...
Dude, I honestly, it has been like a major slide. Just
Yeah, we just hang
Like-
out a lot.
yeah,
Oh,
actually being able
wow.
to see everybody.
Yeah.
Mental health
Yes.
better a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Suffer some days.
Yeah.
Go to the gym more, which is nice.
Yes.
Oh, dude,
Never
yeah.
do that
Yeah.
when I'm working.
Yeah.
Well, I still go when I'm working, but that means I have to wake up at like literally 2 a.m.
Yeah, you get up. I remember you saying you get up so early.
And then like halfway through the day.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna be diving into our notes app. But I need to. Does anybody have a next door? Oh, wiener.
I didn't see it.
Don't look.
Yeah, I don't want to see.
You gotta put those in your hidden folder.
Yeah.
Hidden folder, please.
You're like, it's my whole album.
Here's a picture that Britney Spears posted. Their butt out.
No butt cheeks.
I've been saying that.
I saw a post today
sister.
about Britney Spears. I finished her book last week.
I need to listen to it.
Oh my god,
Did
I want to
you
read it
finish?
so bad.
It's on Spotify. But
I
I
can- I know,
haven't
but I
never
wanna- I
listened
wanna
to a
Send
book.
you. I
I
can
can't
send
listen
you
to an
the.
audiobook.
I can send you my. I have the online version. I can send you the online version.
The PDF?
Yeah.
Oh.
But every page was like a revelation. She had a rough upbringing, man. Poor Britney Spears. But then today I saw a tweet that was like showing an old performance of her from like 2010 or whatever, and someone had commented, she's dancing just like she dances in her current Instagram videos.
Yeah.
So she's just dancing like she would dance if she was performing
It's
on
almost
stage.
like she's just, it's like a reflex. Like she's
Yeah.
like robotic. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I just at least have to share this because
Okay.
I've been harboring this.
Go ahead.
So this is from my neighborhood. It was a few days ago. Oh, it's actually not from my neighborhood. It's from my old neighborhood. Anyways, and I quote, "This guy just jiggled our gate to see if it was unlocked, then rang the bell to see if we were home. When we answered, he said, 'I'm here for the gangbang.' When we said, sorry, wrong house, he turned around and started walking to the next house. I'm pretty sure that hat and backpack he is scouting houses to rob. Here's a link to the video. He was on the 1400 block of Valley Vista Boulevard. I don't know how to add pictures, but I have them if they are needed." Dude, I'm sorry, girl. You're reading into it way too much. It literally,
They were just trying to fuck.
it literally was just a gangbang.
Why, if they were scoping out your house to rob, why would they say,
A
I'm here
gangbang?
for a gangbang?
Like that's like there are a lot of
They
other
would've
things
been
that are
like,
less
Bad
embarrassing.
Yeah.
parents probably had their changed clothes.
Yeah.
After
Or-
the gangbang.
Anything else that you would need
There's
for
a
a
gas
gangbang.
leak. Your house is on fire.
Yeah.
Is your refrigerator running?
Your refrigerator running?
Ma'am, I need
You
to
better
check your
go catch it.
meters.
Yeah.
Hose.
What is that host?
I
Yeah,
got
it's got her.
hose in different area codes.
Everywhere.
But that was the next door title of the week. And we're going to be going through our notes apps.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So I did a very brief scan through mine.
I did a brief. I know like the contents. Large, XL, medium gloves. It's definitely from Daisy Jones. Oh. I have some good breakup ones.
I
Okay.
have a lot of grocery lists, so I don't think we want to look.
I also have a lot of good anxiety text messages that I write out before I send them.
And
And
then
read
you
them
copy
over and
and
over
paste.
again and copy and paste. Yeah, because you don't want them to see that you're typing for that long.
Yes.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden they see just, oh
Yeah. I have the list of names.
my god, you can lock voice note? Or
Yeah.
Notes, yeah, like hidden notes.
AKA The Climb.
I have a list of books that I need to finish. So books that I've all started but never finished this year, and there's like 10 of them.
I've read
at
one
least
book.
you started one.
Yeah, I know. I started Daisy Jones 3 years ago.
So here's one. It's labeled TikTok ideas, but I think it's more so just ideas in my head because there's no way that these can translate to TikTok.
Go ahead.
One of them, like you'll see, it's not a complete thought, is "See You Again" by Miley Cyrus as pre-workout. The song, "It's set on you and I'm ready to wait."
It's
Yeah.
a great song.
Is it pre-workout?
Yeah.
Yeah, I came out to a Miley Cyrus song to my mom. We were driving home from the store.
I
was
love
like
that.
14. We're listening to Rockstar. Sometimes I spend a little extra time
in the closet.
just to come out to you. Just wanna
You made a
spend
whole
little
song.
time.
God.
So we're coming home from the grocery store, and I turned down the music and I go, "Hey mom, you know I like dudes, right?" And she goes, "Oh yeah," and turns back up.
Hey, we love
Kind of
support.
love
And
that.
because I used to cry to go into Yankee Candle as a child.
Used to cry going into Yankee
I know I'd cry too,
2.
but I wouldn't go into Victoria's Secret because I was terrified of a boob.
She knew.
That's some real shit.
Yeah.
Another one is a high grave story.
There's a high grade story.
Girl, I can't even get into it.
High grape.
Yes, I was high. There was a grape. I ran over a curb. So I guess I'll just go ahead and say it really quick. So at the major and college that I was in was really, really intensive, and so a lot of times you just like spend the night at your desk and you just sleep at your desk until the next morning, just because there wasn't enough time. And I used to smoke back when I was a stoner. Back when I was a stoner. But to like help me get work done because it was like really monotonous. And one night it was the same night that I was chopping up weed with a DoorDash credit card on top of my front license plate, getting all my stuff out of my Hannah Montana smoke box. This little lunch box was like this big. I had my weed and stuff in it.
That.
And then I decided, I was like, I really want a snack. And so I got in the whip. I got in the Nissan. I drove over to Lucky's Market, which is like kind of like a Sprouts. And I walk inside, and I am like, oh, fuck, some grapes sound really good. Some grapes sounded so good. And so I walk over, and I see a sign that says 99 cents a pound. I was like, that's such a fucking good deal. So I get the biggest bag of grapes that I can. And then I get some cookies, and then we get to the checkout, and she's ringing me up. And, like, I'm so high to the point where, like, it's foul how high I am. Like, I'm, like, unresponsive. And she rings me up. And my grapes come out to, like, $20.
Yeah. That does not surprise me.
And I was like... and... Because I think I got the wrong variation of grapes. Like, I think... Because it was $20 for a bag of grapes.
Were they, like, in gold leaf? Or what?
No, they were fucking... Oh, and then those grapes turned out... They were squishy. They were sour. They were not even good. There was no sweetness. There was no crisp.
So you paid the $20?
For the shittiest grapes I've ever had. But it isn't in there. So I get in my car, right? I'm so dumbfounded about the fact that I just had to spend a fifth of $100 on some fucking green grapes that I put the car in drive. Forgot that there's those big like block curbs in front of me.
Yeah, fuck.
Luckily, I drove an SUV, but I go over the front, and immediately I'm like, fuck. And people start looking, and so that, like, makes me wig out. And so I whip that bitch in reverse. I tried to get out, I'm stuck, and I start doing a burnout. On the curb. And then I put my car in neutral, and then put it into four-wheel drive, and then reverse, and I go, dum, 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 dum. And I sped out of that parking lot so fast.
It never went back.
But I ate my cookies.
I give you props for paying for those grapes.
Well, I was so high there, I had no other option.
True.
What am I going to be like? I don't want those $20. Ma'am, why are they $20?
I've done that at Whole Foods where I like bring them up.
Sure.
They're like $16, but I was like, I wasn't high.
But, like,
I was like, no, I don't want those.
$20 grapes. Where did you go?
Lucky's Market.
Grapes are expensive.
Yeah,
Fort Collins.
Really good high snack is frozen.
Yes.
I love putting grapes in a freezer
Yes.
for a day and eating them. It's like, that's how I don't eat candy sometimes.
So good.
I do. I love grapes. Anyways, that was my high grape story.
Nice.
Next on the list is shampooing my hair 6 times with my mom's fancy shampoo. So, like, one of the ways that my mom's mental illness manifested was buying shampoo.
What?
So she just bought like a abominable amount of shampoo and conditioner. Like, why put your kids through school when you can buy shampoo and conditioner? And so when she would be gone at work, and it would be me home alone, I would be listening to like SOS by Rihanna in the shower. But she had all these shampoos, and I was like, oh, it's like rinse and repeat. The more you do it, the better it is for your hair. So I would wash my hair like 6 or 7 times, and then I would condition it like 6 or 7 times. And I would take a shower until the water was cold. Because in my brain, I'm like, oh, we live in a townhome, so we share, which also no reason that my 10-year-old self should know that I was like, oh, the water is a flat bill every month, so I don't need to worry about using too much.
Oh my god.
So I'd use it until the water ran cold. And then and the next story is I Am Your Leader by Nicki Minaj as an audio. Don't know. Breakfast sandwich is embarrassing. I talked on that last episode, so that's a good callback there. For those that don't know, it's It just, the breakfast sandwich is such an embarrassing word to me.
We've talked about this.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I remember
It's
this.
just so embarrassing to
Breakfast-
say. I don't know why it's just the breakfast sandwich. It's terrible. And my last one is narrating a gunfight with twerks.
Bam, bam.
Okay, who's next?
Okay. Lyndsay, you're next.
What should I go for?
Whatever comes
Should
up
I do the
first.
butter knife breakup?
Yeah.
Okay, so story time. I went on this date when I went back into my hoe phase last year. I was in a hoe phase and then I started dating. So I'm just gonna type in knife. So I went. Yep, there we go.
Also, not me, literally.
Yeah, right.
The staring at your nose.
So I went on this date with this guy and I showed up and
What's his name? Just kidding.
I forgot actually. Well, okay,
Good.
actually no. He had like 4 names and he couldn't decide which one he wanted me to call him. That was red flag number 1.
Bitch, what?
One of his names was Casey, so hi Casey. And so we met up at a bagel shop in Studio City, right down the street from your apartment actually.
Yeah.
And we had been, I forget, we were talking about like gluten-free bagels or something on Bumble. And I show up and he brings me gluten-free bagels from Trader Joe's and a butter knife. And at first I was like, oh, that's cute. And then I like got to know him. He wasn't a bad person, but he was like, oh, I can't say names. No, I can't say names.
Yeah. Just say it. It'll make this.
He was like very
that's
like
kind of something I like thought of. Like,
yeah, he was very like a guy from my high school. Like he walked up to the counter and was like, "My lady will have," and I'm like, he lied about his age. He
son.
lied. It was like a 10-year.
10
That-
years.
Eight year.
Oh my God.
He said on Bumble he was like 30, but he was like 37, 38.
The
Anyways,
DMV printed it wrong.
right. So we had the date. We went vintage shopping. Whatever. I kissed him goodbye. He made it so weird. He was like, "Whoa, let's not make out in the parking lot." I'm like, "Bitch, whatever." So then.
But you could put a gluten-free bagel on my dick.
Right, exactly. Okay, so I write breakup messages in my notes app,
Oh,
and
God.
this is like a breakup message
too.
from like
Me too.
one date, and this is one of the shorter ones I have. Okay, ready? Hey, your butter knife is chilling with its friends in my silverware drawer. Tongue out, smiley face.
Oh,
And its friends.
I actually wanted to reach out to you this week. I've been doing a lot of thinking and want you to know I had a great time on our date, but I'm not sure the romantic chemistry is there. I don't think we should continue dating, but I think you're an awesome person.
you go out with him once.
And a lot of fun to talk to. I said I'd be up front, so I just wanted to be honest with you and myself. I hope you understand.
Oh, did you sign that with your email signature?
XOXO. Bailey. So yeah, that was one date. And I don't know why I feel
That was a perfect message.
thank you. I spent a lot of time on it. I write breakup messages because I feel so bad. And like I was literally talking to this guy for like 2 or 3 days and I never had met him, and I wrote him like a breakup message that was like 4 times that size.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to condense it.
Why,
No,
do
I
you think,
didn't.
why does everyone feel the need, or maybe not?
I don't
everyone,
like to ghost. Some people are pro ghost.
I used to be pro ghost, and then I realized that I feel better mentally, and I feel less stressed out when I like tidy up all my loose ends.
Same. Me
It's
too.
like one date though to a coffee shop. Like you could like text them a little bit after, but like
Sure.
it's just not serious enough for me to be like, I don't think we should go get another bagel. You know. Like,
Well, yeah, I suppose I could have been like,
I don't need any more butter knives.
I still have his butter knife.
I would be the type of person to like just let the text fizzle out and then we both just stop texting.
Yeah.
He was like
that's a
planning
good-
a trip
Well,
Okay, with you?
to Six Flags, so I just
Okay.
need to put the kibosh.
Sorry.
I really wanted to
Okay.
get it through to him.
Well, there are some people that, yeah, like, especially, I think something that I don't love is, like, when I'm at an end of a date, and neither of us have had time to process the date, and they're like, oh my gosh, like, let's do this next time.
Right.
I, like, don't make plans.
Right.
And I don't necessarily even think that's, like, a commitment thing with me. It's like, even if I had a great time on the date, I'm like, let's let the date settle,
Right. You need to think
and then
about
let's
it.
plan something else. if we
Because a
feel-
lot of the time, like when you think back on dates, like I'll be in it and I'll be like, oh, it's not that bad, and then I'll come back and I'm like, oh, he pulled out Windows Music Player and told me not to break eye contact with him
During sex.
and during sex. Sorry, Anthony.
Press play, Pat.
Press play, Pat. Hi, Pat.
Well,
I met this really hot guy on Bumble, and this is like one of the only times I just went for looks, and it was not a good decision. It's all about personality, ladies.
Because men that are that hot only use Windows Media Player.
Windows Media Player, and he played the same song over and over again, but it wasn't even on repeat. He kept pressing play, hence his name, Press Play Pat.
wait 1 second, baby. Let me just press play again.
Finally, and it was like one of those, it wasn't even like a song, it was like one of the songs that came with the computer.
It was like a preset like Windows song.
Yeah, and then he left his phone in my car, and I was on the 405 halfway home, and I had
That's
to
my
return
phone
it.
now.
Yeah,
You
I
couldn't
know,
find
right?
his apartment, or you couldn't find.
I couldn't find his
Like,
building. It was this whole thing.
God
Yeah.
forbid you play like YouTube off of his phone.
Right, or just like not,
Right.
you know, like I would rather him sing to me.
I don't like to have music on. I can't have music on.
I only like having music on if I've been dating the person for a while.
No, I can't do. I
You gotta
can't do
hear their
it.
breathing.
Well, no,
Do-
well, I just focus on the song too much, and then I'm like thinking about the song, and I'm not
Yeah.
thinking about sex.
Yeah, like yeah, I
And I
lost
think
my
about all my
virginity to
memories.
the climb.
Yeah, that's such an awful.
Did you
story.
know that?
I remember you
I
told me
can
that.
I lost my virginity to the movie Coco. So,
Wait, what?
yep, I got my shit rocked to Coco.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
How fitting. It was just Dia
Yeah, los muertos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. My high school boo, like we used to make out to Ed Sheeran. It's like, give me love. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways,
Okay. Who's
Who's got the next
I can't
note?
do anything because I just found a lasagna recipe, and like straight up, I can tell it, but that's the only interesting.
Okay,
thing.
wait. How do you make your lasagna? I want to hear this.
Here we go. We need that dried lasagna noodle.
Mm-hmm.
We need. Oh, this is a white lasagna. This is a different lasagna. This is not like because my mom
It's
and
not
I
a
make
fucking
like.
lasagna.
I know. I was thinking of recipes. This is for the Bachelorette. I was
You
like, we'll do
Metagon.
a white and we'll do a red. This is the white one. So
That's what I
please
call
don't get
my
mad.
pussy. It was white lasagna.
This is
the
okay.
fuck
You
is a
want to
white
hear the white
lasagna?
lasagna? You wanna
You're
hear?
exiled. We gotta call it something different.
It has,
Alfredo cake.
It has a pound or a 16-ounce package of baby spinach,
Okay.
yellow onion, low moisture whole milk mozzarella, Parmesan cheese, uncooked sweet or hot Italian sausage,
Ooh, Italian
a
sausage.
stick of unsalted butter, flour, and ricotta, and then parsley and egg for the ricotta.
Yeah, period.
But my mom and I make like a really good, like tomato, real lasagna, right?
I'm just busting your
This
balls.
is like I'm over here. You're Italian.
Can you make me the white lasagna? But can we call it Alfredo cake?
Is it Alfredo cake?
No, I just
I don't know.
no. It
It's
just
not my
feels
culture,
like it.
Alfredo
It just
cake.
feels
And also,
like that.
it sounds like demeaning.
What Alfredo
Alfredo
cake?
I made
cake?
white lasagna.
I mean-
Alfredo cake?
So wait, quick question.
Yes.
Is what makes it white lasagna is like there's no tomato sauce in it?
Right. It's
Okay.
it's the ricotta and it's the white sauce. So the
It's like all
flour,
cheese.
you're making like a roux, right?
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
and
There's
you're
like
putting
egg in it too.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Monagat.
Yeah.
But like
what is that?
For Monagat, you put sauce over it.
Monagat is like it's not a lasagna. It's also people say manicotti.
Oh yeah.
It's like
rolled up.
ricotta.
Yeah,
ricotta,
yeah. It's
yeah.
like rolled up, but it's not lasagna form. But that's kind of the vibe.
Okay.
Although I don't think there's like onions or spinach.
I think
in
it was just to saute the
Yeah.
meat and then do the layers
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
white.
There's
Kinda sounds
spinach in,
bomb.
like I think mom puts
Noni puts spinach in her lasagna.
spinach.
Also-
I've had lasagna.
Sorry,
with
I
onions in it
opened up
before.
that can of worms.
Yeah, I was gonna say, little did we know lasagna was gonna be the top.
Right,
thing.
divide
Lasagna.
this table.
Do you have any notes?
Yeah, I have some funny notes.
Okay.
You
Hit
probably
us.
have a bunch of high notes.
Yeah, I have something interesting. I have dreams that I've written down.
Oh, clutch.
Really weird
Yes.
dreams.
All right, let's hit it.
Um,
I've had some weird. fucking
So my weirdest dream is I took batting practice in a Burlington coat factory, and after I was done, I went out of the batting cage and sat next to Rihanna at a fashion show.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, that's so period.
Isn't
Also,
that weird?
dude,
Like, think about
Was
that.
it a recent dream or was it a couple of...
From the past, like, I started writing down my dreams occasionally, like, 3 years ago.
Okay.
also don't say that too loud, or else the SNL writers are gonna come
And
steal
steal
that.
it? That you were batting practice at Burlington and then you walked to a fashion show with Rihanna?
Mm-hmm. They're gonna
I
snatch
said
that
the
shit
writers
up.
aren't funny enough.
Well, it's because Burlingtons are so huge.
Yeah. How do they stay in business? Do they have that much like product to
They're massive.
sell?
Burlington,
I mean, they have.
they
product
stay
to
in
sell.
business because of my mother.
Oh, there you go.
She loves Burlington.
Is it cheaper? Is it the same price of like a? It's cheaper than JCPenney.
But it's like more expensive than Ross.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it not like a Marshalls then? More Marshalls.
It's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But not as nice.
I don't
as
really
the
like
TJ Maxx.
Burlington.
I
Yeah.
have another weird one.
It is.
Yeah.
So this one's very strange. I had this dream 2 years ago. And so for context, in the dream it was Sammy, our brother,
Mhm.
and Dante. And we were all having like a family party, but it was the first dream I've ever had where I was like younger than the current age I'm now. We were all like 10 years old.
Okay.
So in this dream, we saw a UFO, like a huge mothership.
Oh my god,
land.
put a flag in that. Let's come back to that.
All right, so can I still talk about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So put a flag in it. Put a flag in it. There's a UFO mothership that like landed in our backyard, and aliens just came like basically like running out in like ordered lines
Bitch.
of this fucking
Did y'all have the same dream?
mothership, right? And then
Feels like I was there.
it panned to my view of from the dining room of our driveway that goes up into the property, and there's like fucking like reptilian ass aliens like running up the driveway and shit.
Wow.
And it was wild. They kind of took over and they didn't want to fight us. I remember, but we
They're
were
sitting
also
down at the table.
we were also
Where's the lasagna?
yeah, right.
White lasagna. Where's the white lasagna?
So we were all like out, me, Sammy, and Dante in this dream were like outside, and we just remembered running back in. And then right here I have written, one alien said she was from Columbus, Ohio. Maybe
Of course she was.
Maybe she was
Sure.
kidnapped by them? Question mark. Yeah, so I wrote it down because it honestly felt so real. It felt like the vivid dream was a memory that was wiped from my brain.
Okay, so let's fuck. I'm gonna throw
Let's
up.
hear it.
So, I had a dream when I was way younger, and this is the house when, like, before my parents got divorced, everybody was in the same house. And one night I had like flu, or I was sick or something with like a really bad fever, so I went to bed early before dinner, and in my dream I like walked downstairs, which is the same where like it feels like a wiped memory. It doesn't feel like a dream because it's even now it's so clear.
Like
I
vivid,
can
yeah.
I can visualize it. I'm walking down the steps, from upstairs from my room, and I look and I see my sister is passed out because my mom was like trying to re-pierce her ears, and she was like, drink apple juice. Anyways, I promise there's correlation. And then I walk out the front doors and I look to the right and I see in the park by our house is a UFO, and they're all coming down like single file line, but like all different
Yeah.
lines, and they were orange and green like Apple Jacks. I remember that vividly. And
Love
then
Applejack.
Cinnamon is due
and they're all coming towards the house, and then as soon as I'm freaking the fuck out, so I run back inside, and as soon as like they get close to our house, my dream ends. But the next morning I wake up and we're having breakfast because it was like a Saturday or something, and we're having breakfast, and I'm like, shh. We're okay. Third time we're having breakfast. If that wasn't clear.
Wait, what meal was it?
Breakfast. So we were having breakfast, and I'm telling my family about it, and I'm like, yeah, and like I came downstairs, and Megan's getting her ears re-pierced, and I walked outside, and I looked to the park, and my brother goes, and there was a UFO, and green and orange aliens came down. So, and he described the rest of my dream to a T. And then it also turns out that apparently my mom did re-pierce my sister's ears, and she did pass out and had to drink apple juice. But I was asleep before that. And so me and my brother had the exact same dream, and I drew like.
It was real.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way. That's probably why I'm gay. I got probed, and they're like,
They're like, the catch is.
You got to see us, and now you have to be
I've
us.
been watching X-Files, and that sounds very much like the first 2 episodes of X-Files.
Oh, maybe you guys watch the X-Files.
I wrote
That
X-Files.
stuff. I would believe in that though. Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about like a certain technology that we aren't able to even comprehend. If something did like that, like somehow happen, like I'm sure there's ways for us not to know about it.
Yeah, like Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make movies. for
Aliens are
movies.
real, man.
I think there's life for sure because I feel like there's other planets similar to Earth, not like in our galaxy or whatever in other galaxies, like they exist.
Yes.
And I feel like if they're gonna be, I feel like they have people that are like us.
Mhm.
I know that there's a
Like,
planet
They're
where
like
humans.
their ears are their asshole or
no,
something.
everybody just has massive tits.
Oh yeah.
Like Rick and
Everybody.
Morty, the
Big
boob
titty
planet.
committee.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a thing.
There's like a boob planet. Like,
Yeah.
and then there's boobs everywhere.
No.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
It's
Itty
boob world.
bitty titty committee.
Also, not my sister. So I texted her in the car because she was texting me, and I was like, I'm so fucking hungry, and like I'm losing all of my. And so
Did you eat?
as I said, so I text her and I say, what should we make for dinner? My friends and I are going to Trader Joe's. She goes, Asian or a bunch of apps. And I said, no to both. I'm so hungry. Holy fuck, hangry and overstimulated on 1,000. She says, eat a snack, creep. And I said, you think I wouldn't do that if I had the fucking option for traffic?
You're over here
Dude, you were
texting like
hungry.
Lyndsay has you against your will in the back of your car.
No, I'm literally just sitting in the car, and then they were talking about
I've
Frank
never
Ocean, and I
heard Will be
wanted-
that quiet.
No, that's how you know.
You're like passing out in the
Well,
back.
it's
I don't
because
think I've ever heard you quiet.
no, deadass at one literally at one point my forehead started to get hot, and I was like, am I gonna pass out? But
And you
Do
were
I
in the
have a
back
fever?
seat.
Sweet Life by Frank Ocean's playing. You're like, oh god, I'm hot.
well, I wanted to chime in on the conversation, but I just couldn't bring myself to open my jaw.
And it's
Which
worse
is
when
not
you're
something I
like
have a problem with.
in
I
in the back
literally
seat.
got pulled up to my car. I was parked on the side of the street, and Will gets out running to go get a snack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Snack.
That's why I ran
I was like,
inside.
"Where's he going?"
He
He's
brought
like,
us a
"He's
handful of
gonna go-"
potatoes.
Yes, I almost grabbed a bag of small russet like the mini potatoes because they were round and looked like a snack.
Yeah.
But darn it.
But he brought Cheez-Its.
They were great.
Anyways, I just texted my sister and said, yes, LOL, I did eat. Sorry, I was a bitch.
Here, have a Snickers.
She deserves it.
Or Twix. No, Snickers.
No, it's Snickers.
Yeah.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
I have a really funny note,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I should share it. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
don't know
want to
if I'm
go?
gonna share it. I'll share it.
Do you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm from upstate New York, and I have a lot of Republican extended family that I don't talk to anymore or associate with. And so during
Hopefully they listen.
right after it was like peak Trump presidency and like with
His residency in
his
Vegas.
I literally was gonna
Basically.
say that.
His residency. in the White House.
Residency. And it was like
So not a peak.
it's because of my cackle.
Anyways.
It
You're
was
saying.
literally because I need to talk like a phone
Talk
sex
about your
operator.
No, just keep going. You just have to.
So it was during like when all the protests were happening for Black Lives Matter. So me and my sister wrote out a message to all of our conservative family members who like voted for that Cheeto head and like all this stuff, and because we were just so angry and like they all suck. So shout out to you. And so we wrote this bitchy message, and I'm gonna read it.
Oh god. It's like the worst message ever.
It is. I haven't read it since then. Hi all. Hope you are staying safe and healthy during these trying times.
Not
I
for
want.
them.
I wanted to stop by our group chat to
Stop
encourage.
by.
Yeah, our group chat to encourage all of us to use our white privilege to help those oppressed. Here are some useful links and organizations to not only educate but to donate if you are able. Wait, this is definitely the message we sent in the cousin group chat, because the one I sent to the one we sent to the other family was really more bitchy, but this one was just like sending them like movies to watch and places to read and stuff. But yeah, me and my sister went hard on our Republican family, and now I don't talk to them.
I wanted to sign my stepmom up for like Black Lives Matter stuff and for PETA emails because they started breeding dogs. literally.
They started breeding dogs?
Yes, literally just for the sole purpose of money. Like, I don't care about the dogs.
So
I'm
put
like,
a flag in that.
I'm like, yes, let's put a flag in dog breeding.
Put a
Flag.
We'll come back to that.
Anyways, they're the scum of this earth. Very similar people.
Yeah,
but I wanted
yeah.
to sign her up for emails.
Ugh. It's like kind of the
BLM.
best.
Oh my god, I should sign her up for like Andrew Christian, which is like a gay underwear brand. If you know, you know, where they literally just sent out like ass and dick pics like on email.
That's like the best. I've thought about signing up them for like stuff like that, so they would get emails for like, I don't know, like women for Planned Parenthood,
yes.
or like stuff like that.
What I mean, 1 year after I had not talked to them, my mom, or, well, yes, that too. My dad and my stepmom, in a few years, one night I just had, like, this vivid inkling, like, I think it was Halloween or something. I had something in my blood to where my friend had a bag of nacho cheese sauce in her car. And so we were close to their house, allegedly, and I got out of the car and I full on fucking discus through the bag of nacho cheese at their front door.
I love that.
It didn't explode.
Oh, no.
So
It didn't, so
no.
then they got free nacho cheese.
Yeah, but I wish it would have exploded.
Same.
You've been like
Oh,
in one of
gosh.
those like glass like queso jars.
Yeah, or just throw
Vandalism.
glass
Vandalism.
Break a queso
through their window. Or should have like poked a fucking hole in the back. Anyways, it didn't work out how I wanted to, but that's okay.
We hate bad people.
Yeah,
Okay, but dog breeding?
Dog breeding.
Oof.
I don't know. I come from a very, Hispanic, Mexican, and Texan family, so like they were always like dog breeding in my family,
Mm-hmm.
because my uncles had like boxers, and then they would breed their boxers,
Mhm.
and then like sell the puppies.
Mhm.
But then like every year they would do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when I got older, when we got our Frenchie, my family got a Frenchie because one of our other like cousins was
Rest in
moving. Rest in peace, Luna. Love you.
If you're listening.
So when we got her, we had an uncle try to take her away from us because he wanted to breed her, because Frenchies you can get like $5,000 a pup. And we were like,
You take somebody's dog?
yeah, he was trying to get her before she came to us, because the cousin was gonna give it to him instead, but we saved her from going
To make her a baby machine.
to make her a baby machine, and we stopped it, and we like went straight to the vet the first day we got her fixed.
Got those
We
ovaries.
were like, sorry, Theo, you can't take her from us. Like, this is it. Like, she's
Can't have babies.
cut the tubes. Also, like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna put the poor dogs through that.
Mm-mm.
And like once we got older and we realized, yeah, dog breeding is just, it is a money machine.
Yeah.
But it's not good for the
Yeah.
mama. It's not good for anything.
No.
And so my family went away from all that, but it was a very big part of my childhood.
Damn.
Yeah.
There is a lot of money, and my friend's uncle did it, and it's messed up, because if you think about it, you're making money off, but you're making money off of like orchestrating dog sex. Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
weird.
so you literally have a dog sex ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like like benefiting off of reproduction of dog. Like it's weird, but it's only a thing because you make money off.
Well, and it's not like you're like, I'm breeding these animals because they want to have
Yeah.
babies. I'm
Yeah,
helping
yeah,
them be a family.
Yeah.
No, bitch.
You're just
being
selling your
fucking
children.
Weird. You're being
Yeah.
fucking weird. Is
Yeah.
what you're doing.
It was
If you
very
breed
weird.
animals,
Trying to make a profit.
if you're listening, if you breed animals, you are fucking weird.
Scum.
Yeah. Well, and I'm over here. I'm over here
Some-
looking online, cause like my mom needs a dog, and we're like, let's just go when I go back into town for the holidays. Let's just go to like the SPCA. We'll see dogs there.
Or
try to rescue a
rescues.
dog.
Yeah.
And then she's over here going to like this fancy petland place where they sell like Frenchie puppies and they sell like Pomeranian puppies and like $8,000 a pop, and I'm like, you
Gotta
could save
adopt a
for
dog.
like $50.
You'll be so thankful.
Yes, yeah.
The only exception to this rule is Callie.
Is Callie a special,
She
special dog?
She's like, what are you guys
She came
saying?
from a breeder.
She's perfect.
yeah.
But
Our
she,
first dog
but I
was
love
from
her.
a breeder. Like
But-
when I was younger.
but not saying that
He
it's
was the
wrong.
runt.
No. He was the runt. He was the last
He
one.
was-
Well, you have to go to a breeder if you want like a full bred whatever dog of your dream,
Yeah.
right?
He wasn't even. I don't even know if
Unless
he was
you
full
wait
bred.
on
I think
him.
he
Wait
was
for a
full
rescue.
beagle.
Sure.
Well, so when we had our first dog, when my mom got this dog, like when I was born, like
Yeah.
literally within weeks of me being born.
Mm-hmm.
he was an Australian Shepherd, but we got him from a rescue called Dumb Friends League, which is actually really cute.
Dumb friendly.
But he was like my puppy.
Yeah.
Like we grew up together, and then a couple years later, we were driving, and I was old enough to like say something, but we were driving, and I like said something to my mom, obviously probably not like super coherently, that there was like a box on the side of the road, because we drove by a box, and I think I like saw it move, and I like said something to her, and so she stopped, and we went back to the box, and it was on the side of a highway, like a huge highway, like probably 2 feet away from a lane of traffic, and it was a box full of border collie blue heeler puppies, and it was 5, and there were 4 boys and 1 girl, and all the boys got adopted, and then the little girl, who was the runt, who was the smallest, we kept her, and that was Beatrice.
Beatrice.
That's how you found your dog?
Beatrice Pratt, yeah.
Such a great story.
And she lived to be, I think she was like 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Saved the whole family.
Poor
Well-
Luna was only 9. Frenchies, man, they don't last.
It's insane
Well,
chance.
dude, and when we came home, we came home with her,
Mm-hmm.
and our other dog was at home, and immediately like we opened up the front door, and like as we were like coming inside, and my dog immediately runs outside, goes and scruffs the new puppy, goes inside, hops up on the couch, like and curls around her and like plops him down,
Oh my
plops her down in his
gosh.
lap, and just like cuddles her, and they fall asleep together.
Baby.
Yeah,
Wow.
and so they was
He
like
knew.
instant connection. And he was such a mama. He was so sweet with that dog.
I wish cats were like that.
I know.
Leo tries to rip out Fig's jugular like every time I
I wish
turn
I
my
was a
back.
cat person. I never grew up with cats, and so now cats freak me out. But your cats are perfect.
I
Your cats
never.
don't freak me out.
I'm like,
Your
you're
cats
like your cats are
nice.
perfect.
Your cats are nice to me.
Your pussy's
But-
great.
Yeah, this is great.
Right now I'm cat sitting my best friend's cat, and she's good, but she's hissy. So it's like I'm very scared of her, but I'm still gonna take care of her.
Yeah. I would never leave her.
Not like the other girl that just elected to stop and didn't feed her for a week.
That's so
Yeah.
It's
Bitch.
so messy.
Yeah, we're not
Imagine.
gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah.
But yeah, it's different. Like dogs are like that. Like that is so cute. That would never have. Like when I brought Fig home, like World War 5,000.
Really?
Leo's
Yeah.
also just out of his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Out of his gourd.
Yeah, he's out of his gourd.
It's crazy.
But I wish like that's so cute that he took her in.
Another thing on my notes app. So me and my ex, if you're listening, hi.
Which one?
Hey girl. Logan. Listen, we have peace. There's no beef. We went and did a candle class. We like made candles. I know by the way that you're looking at this, it does
Oh, I didn't even.
nothing to do with candles. But
Candles are dangerous to make.
we did a candle making like workshop thing, and we're doing it, and it's us and like a kid's birthday party.
So did you crash? You crashed.
Yes, and so because we thought it was just gonna be us, but it was us and a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And so the lady, like, we're doing it all, and the lady's like obviously just be like, we're the last group of the day, and she's just obviously like
Yeah.
wanting to rip these kids' heads out because they're like, can I do blue? And they're like, actually, I want brown. And then we're trying to get all of our sense, anyways. And so then it comes time to name, and I was like, it'd be kind of funny if I named mine like Jockstrap number 1.
Oh, that makes more sense now.
And so I named it. I was like, if I name mine Jockstrap number 1, will you name yours like Jockstrap number 2, like number 2, like fragrance, you know?
Yeah.
And so he agreed, and we told the lady because she had to print it out for us, and she like gave us a little giggle, and I think that helped her. But then I was like, I went into entrepreneur mode, and I was like, what if I made a whole Etsy
Your whole new career.
of candles, and I could name them, they could all be like sexual themes. So names for candles, which it didn't smell like a jockstrap. I should.
That's what was my question.
No, it was scented. I have it upstairs actually.
Okay.
It smells really nice. It doesn't smell like jockstrap or skin. So jockstrap, ball gag, head, butt stuff, cum dump, O-face, balls deep, prolapse, plug, boy toy, Nancy boy, gender bender, trade, choke, stud, sex work, bathhouse.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That's the last one.
I feel like you need to go to church.
18 kids and counting. Illicit, if there's anything that you've learned being friends with Mel and
I've been.
Far gone, bro. The Mormons tried.
We went to the park the other day, and y'all were talking about some things, and I was like, you know what? I stopped being judgy. I stopped being like, I love y'all.
Because we were like, sorry, Mel. You're like, I knew you bitches were nasty from the second day I met you.
Oh, God. Well, you're also talking to two people who don't. I will
give a fuck.
I'll say everything.
Yeah, same. Not always a good thing, but I'll say it. Also, I don't like, the thing with you guys is like, I don't, like, I'm not, we always talk about this, like, I'm not anxious when I hang out with them, like, it's really great, and like,
Some might call that a good friendship.
some might call that a good friendship, and like, I don't have to like,
some call it healthy.
really think about what I say, so like, I don't fear judgment from you guys, so I'd be like, yeah, I sharted myself 3 times last week.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yay! Quiet your claps. We're peaking.
Yeah. I feel like
it
the
deserves
time
a
that I
flag.
knew
Yeah, thank
y'all,
you.
I've opened up more. I feel like I'm still kind of closed off, but I'm like, before I knew y'all, I was even more
I've
in
seen
my
you
shell.
blossom.
Yeah, you've seen me blossom.
You're blossoming for
Thanks.
sure. Like a little flower
Like
in
a
the
blooming
spring.
onion.
Bam.
Blossom like a booming onion. Wow.
No, I
Oh,
agree.
God.
You have.
No,
I
dude.
mean,
But y'all are all fun. I
Well-
told you today multiple times, y'all are funny.
Well, the amount of times that we talk about our genitalia.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
fun.
every second.
Yeah.
What do you call that guy on the side of the road today?
Chapped pussy.
Dick boy?
Oh, Dick boy.
You're like, fuck off, Dick boy or something. You
Fuck
call him
off,
Dick
Dick
boy.
boy.
Well, it's because we were driving. We were turning onto the PCH, and this guy just fucking clips. Like, these 2 old men clip each other. This guy had like like 2 obvious.
Looks like he's from the cast of The Sopranos.
Yes, the one guy was cast from Soprano, like literally gets hit,
Cigar
doesn't give
in mouth.
a fuck. It gets rear-ended, does not give a fuck, still smoking a cigarette, and just stays in his car. And then the other guy comes out who's wearing like these khakis, and then it looks like he had Dunlop's disease, which is where your stomach Dunlop over your belt. And he was wearing like a like a checkered plaid shirt and khakis, and walked over, like hobbled over kind of. And the guy that was in the Sopranos, like, looked like he was from The Sopranos, just did not give a single fuck.
He didn't
And-
pull over.
No, and they were,
And
like, they were...
called him? What?
What?
Did you
Well, no,
what
and
did
then
you call him?
Well, they were also stopping up like a major lane of traffic, and were, like, making things dangerous, and so people were, like, honking. And then somebody is driving.
not even involved.
No, he was driving a little fucking Volkswagen Tiguan, navy blue, brown hair, medium build.
Dox him. Find him,
License
kill
Boys,
him.
we got him.
And he yells, "Move out of the lane, you fat fuck!" And so then
Ooh.
Lyndsay goes, she screams
Don't be
back.
fucking rude, or something
Yeah.
like that.
And then, is that when I said?
You were like, fucking dick boy.
Oh, yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fucking dick boy.
So rude. He wasn't even involved. And then we looked back, and the 2 old men were like making out.
Yeah.
So.
No, that
Were
wasn't
they?
actually.
That's
No, but
the
we
car.
we were hoping that would be like the
We-
origin
yeah.
story
Turned it
for the
into, like, a big
marriage.
bit,
We thought that could be
Yeah.
like their meet cute.
Yeah.
Is that
We
they
met
like,
at 70 years.
75.
On the
pissed.
PCH.
Yeah,
On the PCH.
Well, they were like pissed, and then immediately they lock eyes, and their gaze softens.
Yeah.
And they realize that they
And they're like, cappuccino? How do you like your cappuccino?
try. So dry.
Me too.
There's another bit. You're
Don't
like,
try.
you're talking about it's like, oh, my wife.
My wife's waiting for me with the provolone.
No.
It's like, Jesus Christ. Like,
I'm on the fucking phone. Why
He's
are you
like-
fucking calling me? I just got in a fucking accident. Why are you calling me? I don't want the fucking provolone, bitch. I need to come out
And
for
where was
my
I?
fish from the deli.
Hey guys, I'm not coming to Malibu today.
No, and then you were like,
High
I'm
five.
here. And we're like, we're
Well,
40 minutes away.
Poor Mel texts us that she's at my
Well,
house.
because you texted, I'll be there at 4:30, and I was like, okay, great. Let me just, I'll get there like at 4:45. I
Yeah.
got there at 4:45.
Yeah.
I didn't check my text on the way.
Because I had texted you at 4:15. I was
Yeah.
like, we're not
And
going to
we got there at a cool 5:15.
Yep.
And I was like, it's fine.
And we didn't even welcome you, like, really, because we were so hungry. We were like, hi, Mo. Nice sweatshirt.
Well, then she gets in the car and I immediately leave.
Yeah, he's
'Cause
like,
I
where's she going? I'm like, snacks.
Where's she?
Well, no, and then the 5-minute
Where's she
drive.
going, Slay?
The 5-minute drive to Trader Joe's. I just hear like, Will, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm just like, oh hi, how are
And
you?
all through Trader Joe's, he's
how
like,
was your trip? How was Malibu? And they're like, don't fucking talk to me.
Literally, Mel's like asking us questions. She's like, "How are you?" And I'm like, And I'm like, I need to fucking
The name,
defrost. I need
where's
like
the
10 more
name?
minutes.
And then we were leaving. We checked out at Trader Joe's, and Anthony was getting pretzels, and he had finished checking out our food. And so he was like, "Let's go!" And he started sprinting, and then they stopped.
And he was like, "Why do we stop?" He was like, "Anthony needs to check out." I was like,
Yeah, deadass.
"Yeah." And then like we all came back to life after we deep throated that amazing sandwich.
Can we talk about
Yeah.
how you make amazing sandwiches?
He makes amazing sandwiches.
It's literally, and today he was about to kill us with some rotten pesto.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Well, I thought I had pesto, and then I opened it up, and
You
it
did.
looked like it had ricotta on
It
top.
was
That's my white lasagna.
Yeah. It was pesto regat.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was a delish.
He makes the best sandwiches. And he's a good painter. We should just promote you now.
What else?
This
Oh,
is
I was like, when the fuck have I painted
We had
it?
a
that one painting party 2 years ago.
We had a carving pumpkin.
Oh my
party.
God.
I know, I really wanted to do that this year.
Not good at carving pumpkins, that's for sure.
Oh,
We
you
could
didn't, you
paint a
painted on it,
pumpkin.
right?
No, I
No,
carved
well, I carved and painted.
Oh, you carved and
I
painted.
carved it, and then I painted like lips and eyelashes on
I
it.
feel like
We've done a lot of arts and crafts. We made a Halloween house.
we did.
That lasted for a
2
whole-
seconds.
Yeah, probably 2 minutes until it caved in.
Halloween house.
And then we were very creative with our Halloween costumes.
Yes. Did we talk about that in this podcast yet?
No,
No, I don't
it's only the one that was deleted.
We went out for Halloween on Tuesday, and
Which I apologize that there was supposed to be a Halloween podcast in costume, but we can do.
we messed up.
We can do one just.
We still have them.
We're just
Yeah.
in
I was
our
thinking we could have
costumes
done
right
that today.
We could have came dressed.
I did not want it.
We can do it for our Christmas podcast. I'm already inviting myself back. I'm like,
Yes.
our Christmas
Ugly
podcast?
sweater podcast.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can do our Christmas podcast in costume.
Full Grinch.
But it was great. We pre-gamed here. And
Oh,
we
yes.
went to WeHo.
Yeah, which I have gone out a cumulative, including Tuesday, twice in my whole time of living here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last time was your 21st.
Yeah.
We shook
Allegedly.
ass that night. Allegedly.
I wasn't there.
And
I
both-
hear great stories.
Yeah, you were home. You were in Texas.
Both nights I pissed.
In the
Yeah.
back of that. Oh, yeah, both nights. Only on your 21st, you pissed behind.
An F-45.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
pissed
yeah,
on
And
the
then at
F-45.
this one we put
It was right
in an
across the
alley
street.
where everyone was watching us
Mhm.
piss.
Yeah, and I
Very
was
interesting.
I was their watchdog, but I didn't have my glasses on, so
Yeah.
who was I really watching?
So
There's
imagine-
a lot of people on the road like laughing at you.
Yeah, so there's like
It's
two.
hilarious.
Like, imagine two girls trying to hide from sight, aka being fully in view,
Yeah.
squatting and pissing as
No,
the
no.
stream goes towards this fucking street.
You're really paying
And
it.
I'm pissing, and there's people getting out of their Ubers, like they're
looking.
fully.
No, but I
fully
hid
in
behind the dumpster, and that was a mistake because there was
half.
there was like already a piss puddle there.
Oh.
And so like I was trying to like balance.
Someone already claimed
I
that
was
spot.
trying to like balance and piss behind this dumpster, and like my foot accidentally or my hand accidentally touched the floor, and it was wet as shit.
No.
I think I remember you saying I peed on my shoes.
And then I peed on my
Yeah,
shoes,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm never gonna wear those shoes again.
No.
I
literally-
don't know,
they're
wash them.
disgusting.
Just wipe them off.
Yeah,
no,
just
but they were
Clorox
so.
You know how many times I
did
peed
you
on my
see?
shoes?
They were like clean before we went out, and then we came back. And
Oh
they
yeah,
were
my
black.
shoes were disgusting.
You can clean them. I'm sorry, you can clean them.
My shoes split in half from dropping it low.
Did they really?
Yeah, I sent the picture. Or actually, maybe you weren't.
No, you sent
You
it.
were working. The fronts of my shoes just snapped in half because when we go out, we like to drop it low.
Which I did not
Drop-
get to
drop
do.
it low, girl.
Drop it low.
We didn't get to.
It was
but
very
we
sardine
were
vibes.
sardine-y,
Yeah.
But it was fun. I had fun.
I, did
I had
not
a lot
have
of fun.
nearly enough time to like shake ass. I didn't
Yeah.
have enough space.
Yeah,
Like,
there
I-
was enough
a
space.
drink thrown on
You
me.
saw a fight.
I drank
Yeah.
and drank.
Oh yeah, we did see a fight.
Y'all saw a
Yeah.
fight?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you were there.
I don't remember. I didn't
It
see
was
a fight.
short lived.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like a push.
Two
Just like birth.
two
Just like
people
birth.
throwing hands. They
Push,
were, they were in their Halloween garb.
Garb.
Pushed into the one of the dancers on the platform.
Someone threw a bottle at one of the dancers that was wearing a scream mask, shaking his balls in my
Oh
face.
yeah, I know that guy. I saw that guy.
I know that
Yeah.
guy. I know him.
I know him
that
from his
guy.
balls.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of fun, and then Will did cartwheels, and a lot of them.
And then a lot of
Insert
people took
clip.
pictures with us.
Insert
Yeah,
clip.
yeah, a lot of. We were kind of famous.
They liked. Yeah. Some
Groovy,
lady was
buddy.
like, I saw you guys.
Maybe
Yeah.
they like seeing sexy Austin Powers and two fembots. One of them not so feminine.
Yeah, we were really sexy.
Oh,
Literally me. I was not. You were more feminine than I was.
with my chest hair.
Yeah.
You guys were
You
so
looked
hot.
good.
Yeah, now my knee's fucked up.
Yeah, He's like, I think I hurt my knee. I'm like, yeah, the fucking platform boots you wore.
The platform, but the platform was this little.
Yeah.
Yes, and but doing cartwheels.
And how much were they?
$13
That's right, baby.
71 cents.
That's right, baby.
And then finishing off the night by doing time trials up the street.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Yeah, racing.
I'll
And
insert the clip.
then we had McDonald's.
Made
We
those.
had McDonald's.
Yeah,
And
McDonald's.
I drank a lot of water, and then I had a shit next day.
Yeah.
Yep, she had the chili shits.
Yeah, we were nervous about Mel and her chili shits.
I didn't prepare my body to go out. I feel like you should prepare your body to go out.
She didn't
right?
clean out. She didn't get an
No,
enema.
I didn't focus on the inside.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's called douching.
Yeah. Stick that shit up there.
But you
I
know,
don't
like you texted early in the
I
day,
never douche.
make sure everyone's hydrated. So I was hydrating all day.
Mhm.
But then I had lunch and I had chili for lunch, and I was worried
Bold
because
move.
I didn't poo
Yeah.
Bold.
Bold
before we
move.
went out.
I had donuts the night before,
Okay.
but I shit them out that morning, so
No.
not to brag.
Dude,
but-
donuts clear me out like no other.
Oh, yeah, same.
Like nothing will clear me out like a donut.
Donuts and caffeine.
Caffeine,
Yeah.
coffee.
That's a recipe.
Yeah.
That's how you prep.
I
Oh
feel
my
like
God.
The sandwich
Apple
that we
juice
ate
does,
is
and
gonna stick in
graham
there, you know?
crackers do.
Yeah, I
Like
haven't
a
felt the
lot.
need
The
yet.
sugar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of drops.
A lot of stuff triggers me to shit.
Well, that's what.
It's like the bad chicken in the desert.
Oh yeah.
Bad chicken. Oh, like
Never eat the chicken on set, especially
We
if you're in the
had-
middle of a desert.
We had a friend who was like, I don't feel good. That chicken made me sick. And then Lyndsay comes
like,
over and she's like,
I
I
ate
don't think I don't feel good either.
I ate the chicken! And then I just, like, shat my pants because I was, like, so stressed.
But I was like, Lyndsay, you're fine. You've
I was like,
been
no, I'm
fine.
not. I
The
was
chicken was
sweating.
from like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I convinced myself, and then I made myself sick. But it was scary because we were, like, in the desert, and I was, like,
if you
there's
needed to
porta
shit,
potties.
you have to like you don't have a buffer.
Yeah.
Like if you needed to shit right
Yeah.
then, it's not like you could just run.
And also, it's hard when you're, like, PAing or, like, whatever, like...
This was on the show that we worked on.
Yeah, it's hard because like when sometimes I shit in stages, I'm like getting ready. I'm like, okay, listen. Sometimes I shit in stages. Like I'll go first and I'll just crank it a little bit and they'll be like a little and that'll be like my start and I'll be like, okay, I'll be back. And then you can't do that on set because it's like you gotta be out there, you know?
Yeah.
So I can't keep going back.
That's what
Yeah.
So it's like you start it and then you get back on set and you're like, holy fucking shit, I'm gonna shit my pants, but I can't go 10-1 again.
I will say on the show that I worked on earlier this year, I had to take a shit, but I was like, I needed to be on set because I was dealing with a bunch of like placing cars, and so I went to go tend to, and they were calling me on walkie nonstop, and I was like, okay, copy, go to 2, like 10-1, blah blah blah, and I'm over here, the poop didn't come out fast. It was
Because it's
taking a while.
nerve-wracking, yeah.
And I was like, I need to go back on set. They're like yelling, they like fucking, and I'm stuck in this.
You're
little
like,
porta potty.
speed it up.
Speed it up. I need to go.
You
Did
can't
you just
And
force it.
everyone knew I was taking a shit. Everyone knew because I was taking too
At least
long.
you weren't clipping your mic.
I know.
Nothing's
that happened
worse. Oh yeah, one time I was hugging somebody on set, and I clipped the mic, aka like accidentally pressed it while we were hugging, and it literally was just squeeze me, broadcasted to like
Everyone.
100
I
people.
love when
squeeze.
people clip mics, especially when they're in the bathroom. I always turn off my walkies completely.
Yeah, I would always
See,
take my
but
walkie
like,
off.
it's hard when you have.
Well, when
work,
you're, like, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I'm PAing, I just want to go to the bathroom. But when I was on health and safety,
Then
just-
you get a UTI.
yeah.
Or you just zip your coin purse.
Right, I just shit my pants. But when I'm health and safety, I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna turn
you
it
don't
off.
have anything on your pocket,
Yeah. You need a mask? Suck it up.
Well, mornings are hard, especially because since I'm the first one on set, I have to be there first,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my morning shits like dictate
Yeah.
my movements for the rest of the day.
Right.
In and without context of shit.
You have to have a clean break for your morning shit. If I don't have a good morning shit, it's like my mood too
Yeah.
is altered.
Well, it's also sometimes mine wait if I wake up at 3 a.m. like they're too scared.
Right,
Or
or
they're
they're
not-
tired.
They haven't brewed.
Right,
It
right,
hasn't brewed.
exactly.
And then I'll be like in the middle of crisis at work and I will not be able to stop, and immediately I'll feel the knock at the door.
Yeah,
It's always when you don't like have time to,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
to shit.
Well,
And
You
it
know?
starts
Also-
rumbling.
when I leave the house, every time I leave the house and I go down to my car, and as soon as I start my car, we call it the caca checkpoint.
You do a little push.
Because Catherine hears me every single day. I start my car and then she hears me leave and then come back about a minute later because then I immediately have to go shit. So it's called the caca checkpoint because something about I've trained my body to where the sound of my car starting in the morning makes me have to shit.
I love that.
Do you think it's maybe going down the stairs to your car?
No, I think it's the fact that it's like you're about to leave. If there's not a bathroom in your car.
Speak now or forever hold your poop.
Oh my gosh. I was talking about poop the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I took a shit. And you were like, you take night shits? You were shocked that I took night shits.
My latest shit is usually, I'm the last train probably leaves at like 3 o'clock.
Really?
Oh, really?
I think I take the morning shit and then the night shit. Like lunch digested.
The graveyard shit.
Nocturnal shit.
Yeah.
I don't have a curfew. I really don't.
Yeah, it's all vibes over here.
It's all vibes anytime.
It depends on what state my colon is in, but I feel like it would be, it's probably like twice in the morning, once in the afternoon, once at night if I'm healthy.
I probably have like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
6 in the morning.
That's IBS.
Yes. 6 in the morning, then usually 2 afternoon.
I
Really?
think once or twice.
I've gotten a lot better. Like the last 4 or 5 years, I've been in like a flare, like straight, and I'm good this year. So it's been nice to have like solid shits.
Yeah.
I was shitting like easily on a good day 12 to 15 times a day.
We've been talking about shit.
Yeah.
I think we haven't talked. The thing we talked about the longest was shit.
How did we get into that?
I love how we just like got so comfortable with it.
I know.
And, like we flew.
We were just talking.
Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, we've been recording for an hour.
Does anybody else have any? I mean, I have my list of dog names.
Listen, I have. Oh, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like of what you want your
Yeah.
dogs.
Oh, but I don't want people to steal these.
It's like saying, do you have like a list of your kids? Like, what do you want in every name of your
Well,
kids?
me and my sister used to fight when we were little. We would fight over the name Jason. Like screaming, crying, be like, no.
Jason.
I found a joke in Spanish. That's on my phone.
I have so many.
You don't get it?
No.
Let me see.
Okay.
Wait, this is another long message.
Because a pear in Spanish is a pera.
Oh no.
What do you call?
What do you call patient fruit? Espera, which means wait, but then pera means pear.
Oh,
So-
espera.
You see, this is from 2020. This is what I was writing down
You were like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
in the middle of COVID.
I mean, if I spoke the language, I think I'd probably laugh.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm such a bitch roommate. I don't think I ever sent this.
I have my chili recipe.
Ooh. Does anyone want a detox recipe?
Wait, I want to hear the bitch thing.
Yeah.
I can't read the whole thing.
Do it.
But I started out this okay, I think I've had a lot of shitty old roommates. Did you read it? Because I haven't read this in a while. This is definitely one of those messages where I typed it out because I was just so fucking pissed and never sent it.
It's long.
It is. And
It's a good 2 scrolls.
I think I
long.
probably sent a variation of this and cut it down and took a lot of the bitchiness out, but this is how it starts. Because my old roommates never used to fucking clean, and I am very much so, like, I like my space clean. I was always the one, like, we always did the chores growing up, and, like, we knew how to clean and do laundry, whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, people just don't know how to do it. So I started this, hi guys, at the risk of being that roommate.
An asterisk. That
roommate. I just want to ask that we be a little bit better about cleaning up after ourselves. Myself included, which is a fucking lie. I just added that to be nice. Including wiping down the the counter, stovetop after we cook. Okay, my roommate used to put sugar on her cereal. This is like my most recent roommate. And she used to leave the sugar all over the counter.
Bro.
Which fucking pissed me off. So I said, when sugar is spilled or breadcrumbs get everywhere from toast, and if those end up on the floor, sweep it up. Like, sweep it up! Yeah, there's just, like, I just listed, this is, like, literally, like, all, like, clean the pizza pan, like, fucking put the dishes in the dishwasher.
It's just things that, like, if you're living with
It's
an
like
adult.
Hope this didn't come off too bitchy.
Human.
Thanks.
It's human courtesy.
Yes.
Like, fucking.
And I've lived with so many. This is my first time living on my own, which is beautiful, and I've always wanted it. But in the last 10 years, I've lived with so many inconsiderate
Say it.
cunts,
I was
Chaps.
gonna say fuck.
chapped pussy,
Chaps.
and like it's mind-boggling to me because I grew up in like. We grew up in like a big family. Fuck off. We grew up in a big family. So like, yes, we would get on each other, but there had to be some sort of considerance.
Accountability.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Like you had to be
Yeah.
considerate in some way,
Considerate.
and people just don't
Some people
know
are just
how to
dirty.
be considerate.
Dude,
They'll clean up after themselves.
at the first place that I lived when I moved here, we had cleaners come once a month,
Mm-hmm.
and so my roommates thought that was a green light to never clean,
Yeah.
and that the
I
cleaners
hate
would
that
take
shit.
care of it once a month.
Oh my
And
god.
so there'd be like spilt smoothie on the counter, and they just leave it, or it's like how a like stovetop gets nasty,
right.
especially if they cook with oil, like a lot of oil and stuff.
Yeah.
And it would just get so fucking gross, and like there was so much dirt on the floors. Like my socks were always disgusting, and I would always be the one cleaning. And I'm like, do you bitches? You guys are like literally 5 years older
Yeah.
than me.
Like other guys.
No,
Is it
girls. I've only lived with girls. I've only lived with girls.
It's frustrating because like you want to live in a clean space.
Yeah.
You don't want to put up with it, but also you don't want to be their maid. So like I'll be cleaning like really like I need it clean, and then I'll just be fucking pissed because I'm like I don't live at home anymore. Shouldn't have to clean up after these people. Like, yeah, living with people as an
Are you talking about
adult.
cleaning when you're home?
What?
You're talking about cleaning when you're home?
I'm saying like I live on my own across the country now. Like I shouldn't be responsible. Whereas like growing up, we all did chores, so we were responsible for like other
Your
people's
shit.
messes. Yeah. Which is a family, which is what you do in a family. And so
Almost
now
like
that I'm
bitch.
right,
Unless we have the same last name.
right,
Yeah.
and if I'm just living with you as like two adults, like I'm not like scraping the old cheese that melted on the counter last week off.
I think when I used to live with roommates, the biggest reason was because my roommate did not clean up after her dog.
Oh right.
And
She
I
also
was
didn't
just like,
fucking take
she
care of her
didn't
dog.
take care of
Yeah.
the dog. She got a Alaskan Husky mixed with like a German Shepherd puppy, and like was never home to be with it.
A
when
great
it was
condo
crying.
dog. A great dog to have an apartment.
Right, and so every
Southern
night it would
California.
howl,
Ugh.
and the neighbors would complain, and the neighbors had a baby, and it was just like a bad situation. And then we were both subleasing and from this other company, and then the company came to do like surprise inspections every week, and then she would like hide the dog, and I would be like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like literally, I'm taking care of the dog when you're not here, and it's not my dog.
It's
So-
why I feel like everyone has a roommate story.
Oh yeah, well that's what roommates are.
Yeah.
But then you find a living situation that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
I feel like
Like mine right now. is-
when you
It's
live
great.
with someone too, it's like you really see that person when they're not all like prepared to be in front of people. So one of my roommates that I lived with, like I didn't know what it was like to live with him until like
Mhm.
he came downstairs, and like me and my friends are hanging out. And I'm the type of person, if you walk down the stairs and you're around people, like you at least say like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be a lot, but
To be like,
It's
hey girl, blah, 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 blah.
it's
Just be like, hey.
strange seeing how it's strange seeing how another person like maneuvers being in a room full of strangers or just housemates, and they're just like pretending not that those people like aren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I know how that
weird to
goes.
see how people. I don't know. It's
I've-
kind of
yeah,
like a
I've had that.
selfish way of living in a sense. Because in my opinion, like I live with like 3 or 4 guys, and that said person that I used to live with, like, it doesn't live with us anymore. But I'd say like all of us, 3 or 4 people that we live together with, like, are all pretty. I don't know, considerate of a person in the room. Like, what's up? Like,
It's just
Sure.
Well, yeah.
polite. I can go on and
yeah,
on for this. It's
some
just
people are just like
polite.
shitty.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, just like.
Well, just like acknowledge that somebody's there, and like,
Yeah.
because yeah,
Right.
there doesn't have to be a complete conversation, but I think there's something to be said for because if you don't say hey, it like creates more tension.
Yeah.
And not to like a peak. Yeah, camera died, as you're probably well acquainted to on this podcast.
yeah.
we were getting way too into shit and also roommate issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll go through my dog names, but I swear to fucking God, if I hear anybody,
That's a good one.
if I hear anybody with these fucking dog names, I'm gonna flip my fucking lid.
I go get a dog.
Actually, you know what? I'm
I'm
literally
gonna
gonna
go
become.
get another dog right now.
A
Call
s-
it
Do
Matt.
like 5 of them.
I would become a serial killer.
There you go.
Actually, that would. I
Do
think
your
that
least favorite
Collecting the dogs.
that is what would fucking trigger me.
They are mine now.
No, actually, I'm not going to. I'm not
Okay.
going to.
I can tell you what I want to name my kids. Shit, I'll do it now. You can do it all you want.
Okay, do it. Yeah, yeah.
I don't have a list. I think I have it memorized.
Name my
You,
dog.
you know what you
Prolapse.
want to name your kids?
If I have kids, who knows? We're young.
I'm sweating.
But
Yeah, I'm sorry if
I
I smell
think
like
I'm
BO.
gonna like
I know I do.
keep
You do.
like family names.
Yeah.
Like I would name my kid Rosa after my grandmother.
Mhm.
Rosa.
Mhm.
Rosa, my daughter, if I had a daughter, or I really like the name Emma, but I feel like that's the most popular name
No,
ever.
I like Emma.
If I had a daughter, I would name her Emmy
Oh, that's
Emmy.
cute.
because it's kind of like my middle name.
Yeah.
Emerson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I would name a son Emerson too,
I like Emerson.
or I would name a daughter Emerson
yeah.
too.
Floor.
If I have a daughter,
Floor.
Flora.
Mhm.
If I have a daughter, I wanna name her after Sito, but that's Jolene. No, yeah.
Jolene?
Cute Sito. Yeah, my Sito's name was Jolene.
Okay.
Jolene Veronica.
I like the name.
But if Alexa wants to use that, if she decides to pussy pop out some children, like I'll give it to her. My other grandma's name is Josephine. So I feel like that's like very old fashioned, but I also
Or
kind
I
of
can
like
see,
the vibe.
Joe. For a girl, yeah.
And like
Joe.
if I did name my child that I don't have,
Right.
Jolene, she could be like Joel, Joe,
Yeah.
Neen, which was
Yeah.
Sito's
Oh.
nickname. Yeah.
I really like the name Daniel for boy, Daniel in Spanish.
Danielle.
Or
I like Daniel too.
my dad's name is Fernando. I'm not gonna name my kid Fernando. There's too many syllables.
What about Fern?
Little Fernando.
No.
No. And then my grandpa's name was Remigio. It's a lot of syllables.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, but there's so many in my family. There's so many Remigios that I don't want to name another one. So it's like the boys are kind of. I have more girl names than I have
Yeah.
boy names.
We'll have a girl then.
If I have a boy, I'm just gonna throw him out.
I found the very first
I
note.
don't know.
Hot take.
I don't know how to wipe a penis. I'm scared to change the boys' diaper.
And on that note, it's gonna be the title of your podcast.
We'll be right back.
I'm scared to wipe the penis.
I don't know how to wipe a penis. See you next week, guys.
Well, I think I've exhausted my notes.
Okay,
I
good.
found my very first note ever.
Your
Oh,
very
yeah?
first note?
What is
Hit
that?
us.
Two really bad jokes.
Hit us.
Say it.
This will be a good exit.
Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella?
Wow.
Faux drizzle.
Oh, no.
Really bad, huh? Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
faux drizzle.
And then the last one is, what did the duck get arrested for?
A smoking quack.
Smoking
Selling
quack.
quack.
Oh, selling quack.
Selling
A smoking
quack.
quack. Oh my god, I just had a. Okay, so this week, I know I said we were just about to leave, but this week I was at the gym and I saw a guy walked in and I was like, oh, he's attractive. And my gator went ding 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 ding. And so I was like, yeah, like, ooga, ooga, ooga. And my jaw drops to the floor and my tongue rolls out like a carpet. And he goes, what? Anyways. And so I was like, oh, he's cute, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm thinking, and like seeing him a couple more times, which also, keep in mind, I'm like, we're kind of like catching each other's glances.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, faggot confirmed. Anyways. And then I'm like, oh, wait. I like was talking to this guy and I'd like set up a date with him. And then I ghosted him.
Oh, you did after we talked about how you don't ghost.
Well, that's why. No, that's why. It's because I realized it just like creates more anxiety if I don't just like seal it up. And so then I was like, oh fuck, that's that guy I used to talk to. And I was like, wow, but he's like really fine. Like I would like to. I was like,
Climb him like a tree.
I
Sorry.
said claim. I was like, well,
That's just not true.
Well, your name is Oaks.
climb him like a tree.
Oh, damn, that's a good like Hinge thing.
I'll climb you like a tree.
Anyway.
That one? Anyways.
And so I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna approach him. And then eventually I worked up the guts. Also, I'm literally on the last half, like on the last portion of my workout. Like I'm doing abs, which is my very last thing. And I'm sweating, and I know I smell like BO. So I go to the bathroom, I literally wipe my armpits, and then I go and talk to him. And I'm like, hey,
I give you
blank.
so much props
I was
for
like,
that.
hey, blank, right? He goes, yeah, Emerson? And I was like, oh, that's like my name that's like what I have on my Instagram, like my real name's Will. I was like, hey, I'm sorry, like I didn't message you, or message you back, but like I'd love to go on a date if you're down. Like I'll DM you my name or my number, and then we can plan something.
That's queen shit.
Yeah.
But oh fuck! But there was a moral to the story.
What he said.
That brings it all back to confidence,
yes.
which we never
Oh,
talked
nice.
about.
Yeah, and he's the guy that I'm gonna go
We
out
never
with next
talked
week.
about confidence today.
No, that was last podcast. But fuck, there was something.
Moral of the story: wipe your pits in the bathroom.
Before asking a guy out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you saying smoking quack. Oh, I remember.
There it is. Sometimes you gotta say it again.
I was thinking about it, and I didn't realize this until it didn't like click in my brain later. I gave him a fist bump.
That's the straightest thing you could do.
Dude, but when I'm like, you want to go on a date?
You want to go on a date?
Oh, and I also told him, I was like, oh yeah, I just started going to this gym. Like I just started going to this gym. I don't know. I gave him a fucking fit.
Well, the good thing is
I'm
it's not your...
flatlining.
Hey, dude.
That's okay. I've done more embarrassing things.
So have I, truthfully. But he said yes, so.
Hello.
We'll see how it
When's
goes.
the date? When's the date?
It's next week.
Okay.
Well, yeah, next week.
It's actually in 5 minutes. You guys gotta get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, guys. And
if-
he goes to your gym, so you're
Mhm.
gonna see him if it doesn't work out.
Well, you're not always there, right?
Weird. I usually end the podcast by talking about something that like helped your week in some way, or something that like made your week better. So if you want to go
That's
around.
so beautiful.
That is
Yeah.
a good one.
Compared to your, well, I've only listened to 1.5, but you guys always get into like spiritual stuff and like meaningful stuff. I think we spent half of this time talking about poop. So
Poop,
this is
wee-wee,
good.
So,
Poop, wee wee, Snoop Dogg crack.
Yeah.
yeah, what made your week better?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start.
Oh god, I don't know.
Debate.
What made my week better? Going to the beach today made my week better.
Nice.
Being outside, being in the water, toes in the sand.
Yeah,
All
just
the
like
jazz.
that visceral feeling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Being out in nature is like therapeutic.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Smoking a bowl underneath the flannel so you don't
Yes.
get caught by the Coast Guard.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
fun.
is that what y'all did?
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay,
That's what I
nice.
did.
Lyndsay?
And Lyndsay.
I think, well, besides, were you trying to fist bump me?
No, I was giving you a microphone and then
Oh.
I forgot that there's one.
I think besides my loving brother being here, which has really helped me because I was going through it, going to the gym. Going to the gym. I didn't go to the gym yesterday, and I was such a bitch yesterday. Like, towards the end of the day, I was like, ugh. But then I went this morning, and it's just like, if I don't go to the gym in the morning, like, I'm not myself, you know? I'm not, like, beautiful, perfect,
I'm not
everything,
bubbly.
Lindsay.
You gotta
I'm
get out
not
of like,
bubbly.
get
That
out of that
routine.
grind mode.
Yeah, like, it just helps. I don't know what it is. It's, like,
Well, it's like
everything.
uninterrupted time just to yourself.
Yeah, it's like I take my handful of mental illness meds in the morning and then take my one big gym pill.
There you go. That takes me 2 hours to
I like
swallow.
to pick
Yeah.
things up and put
That's a
them
good
down.
Yeah.
one. I like that. My
Yeah.
big gym pill.
My big jump pill.
Anyways, you?
Period.
Yeah, how's your week?
Anyways, you.
You?
One thing that's really helped me this week. Mel, would you mind going?
I'll go.
I have a lot of things to
Yeah.
ponder.
I think for me, I worked for the first time in months yesterday. So even though I was exhausted, waking up this morning, I felt like I finally like accomplished something that I like hadn't accomplished since April. So, yeah, I feel like I just needed to get back out there, even for a day. Needed to work on set, needed to go see my friends, needed to feel the rush of it, like the adrenaline of it again, and definitely miss it. But I think it like reset me to like, okay, I'm ready to get back on track, ready to do some shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like warmed you back up
Yeah.
because I'm sure hopefully negotiations and the strike ends this week.
Maybe we'll look at Instagram after this and everything
And
will
then
be
it's
fixed.
over?
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to be like a little uncomfortable again to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Everything in life, I would say the thing that is probably the most important in life is being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that will spur growth.
100%.
What about you?
I think the one thing, speaking of wiener, I think the one thing this week is like really embracing my just like sexual being this week. I think it's helped me a lot. Like I felt very liberated. I felt very comfortable in my skin. I think I'm in like the best shape I've been in my life, and I think that's to do. Like I've just had the best alignment of like my relationship with myself and how I perceive myself, and like my physical relationship to my body, and you know like how I work out and how I eat. Like everything is aligning really well right now, and I think that in itself has made me like feel has worked with, you know, that in combination with the sex I've been having
That nice dick.
has like done a lot,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
and it's
I
like
feel
felt
that.
it's felt good.
You
And it's
got another
felt
gym pill. You got another gym pill going too.
Dick
yes.
pill.
Well, yeah, and
Dick
I've had
pill and gym pill.
really good week at the gym.
Yes. We love.
Was Halloween this week or last week?
Who's this
It
week?
was this week.
None of us said
It
it.
was the biggest.
Yeah, maybe it's Halloween.
But to be fair,
I took a big Halloween pill.
right. The day after Halloween, I was just so happy. Like I had
Thank you.
such a good night.
Yeah, I had.
They were hungover as fuck.
Well, I was hungover, but
After
I
I
was able-
took my like drinking shit and that morning, like I was like, oh, I love my friends. We went out last night. It was so fun.
Well, after I got rid of my hangover, I had to like, because since I never really drink, and I drank more that night than I did like the whole year. It like I think it really did it reset my body somehow, and I had an amazing day. Like I had such a good day afterwards.
Love that for us.
Anyways,
Ski.
ski. That's right. That's right.
Ski.
So this week I'm thankful for ski.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
I believe the children are the future.
Thanks.
Thank you. Goodbye. Have a good night.
For having
Have a good
us.
night.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't breed dogs.